What is up, guys? My name is Harry Rice, and welcome back to the channel. Today's a brand new video in 25 Days of Harry. Today it is the 21st of December, and today we're going to be coming at you with another music-related video. This time, as you can probably tell by the title, it is the top 40 country songs. These are my favorite country music songs. You're not going to find a bunch of modern shit on this list. I think the newest country song I have on the list is from 2006, I believe. So you're getting a lot of pure what country music is. You're not getting the watered down pop shit that is on country music today. You're gonna get actual country music. I'm gonna begin the list right away. We're not gonna waste any time. Number 40, Hank Williams. I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry. I opened the list with Hank Williams for a reason. To start the list off fucking hot. To start this list off hot, I opened with Hank Williams. He's a really solid country artist. One of the first mainstream country artists that I can recall. A great song by him. Of course, was featured in Zombieland. If any of these songs were featured in movies, I'm gonna say, or at least any movies that I have seen and I am remembering. But yeah, this song is great. And again, the playlist. I'm not gonna say too much about these songs, a lot of these songs, but there's the playlist, so you can check that out. Number 39 is Kenny Chesney, Living in Fast Forward. This is a really fun song. I quite like it. I've gotten into it a lot the last year or so, since I became reintroduced to Kenny Chesney. I really like some of his stuff. This is probably my favorite song of his. Really like the drums on this one, especially for some reason. The drums, I find myself really like, fuck, I want my drums here so I can play this, you know? Cause my drums aren't at this house right now, which is fucking killing me. But yeah, whenever I get them back, I'm gonna try and play the song a couple times. So be on the lookout for a cover of the song eventually. Number 38 is Brad Paisley, I'm Gonna Miss Her. I believe this is actually also in parentheses the fishing song, I think. I've seen places where it has the parentheses and others where it doesn't. I don't have the parentheses just because I actually just remembered that. But I'm Gonna Miss Her. I really like it. It's one of those songs that it's fucking goofy, but you can't help but like it. You know, for me personally, I really like Brad Paisley. He makes a lot of, not necessarily goofy country music, but he makes a lot of like kind of jokey songs. Like there's one Christmas song that he made. I can't remember the name of it. He's got like fucking George Jones, Little Jimmy Dickens. He's got a lot of the country legends on that song. It was a Christmas song. And I would have put that on the Christmas list, but I was like, no, not just yet, because I've only listened to it a few times. I'm like, I want to give it a year, see if I still like it, you know, because I think that's typically my thing is I want to listen to a song for at least a couple months, not just once, and then have it make the list. Brad Paisley, he makes a little bit of goofy country music. This is one of those. I personally really like it. Number 37 is Daryl Worley, Tennessee River Run. This is another one that's just really fun. This one, kind of ironic. It's a summer song, and I have it here in the winter. Actually references Christmas being over, so I'm relating it to Christmas. I'm doing a good job. No, but this song, it's fun. It's a fun song. A lot of these country songs early here are going to be really fun. Once we get later in the list, that's when it's going to be like, all right, yeah, this song's fucking depressing, you know. But Daryl Worley, really fun song here. I really like it. Number 36, John Landry, Bit by Bit. This guy, I believe, is Canadian. I think. I'm not 100% sure. But John Landry, my dad actually played with John Landry once. He was doing an acoustic set. People in the crowd weren't digging it. My dad and his band were in the crowd, and I forgot what happened, but they ended up going up and playing with him for a couple songs. And it was pretty. You know what I meant by that. But it was actually really fun, apparently, hearing that story. Hearing that story was really cool. And Bit by Bit, it's probably his most well-known song. I personally really enjoy it. The drums as well. His vocals are pretty solid as well, and the lyrics are pretty good for a guy who hasn't had too much success. He's got some really good songs. Number 35, Dale Watson. I couldn't remember his name for a minute. Dale Watson, I Lie When I Drink. This is my dad's, I want to say this is one of my dad's favorite songs. I really like it as well. It's a pretty solid one. Really like everything about the song. The first version that came out, which was actually a live version. It's a really, really solid version. I like the studio version, obviously. I think that one is mixed very, very well. Very well for a country song, especially. Actually, no, this one's from 2013, so this is the most recent country song. This is the most recent country song, I just realized. This is 2013. But if we're talking like modern artists that have only come out in the last 20 or so years, 2006 is the most recent one. I'll say that then. But Dale Watson, I like some of his stuff. This is probably my favorite of his. Check it out. It's a fun drinking song. Number 34, Darius Rucker, Wagon Wheel. Notice we're getting all the D's out of the way right now. Darius Rucker, I really like him. He, of course, formerly of Hootie and the Blowfish. Really, really like what he's done in country music. There's some of his songs that I think are really, really good. Wagon Wheel's my favorite. Love the fiddle on this one. Love his vocals. His vocals are really, really solid. Check it out. Like I said, I'm not going to have too much to say about these songs because of the playlist. I want you guys to check out these songs for a reason. Number 33 is Ronnie Milsap, Stand By My Woman, Man. Ronnie Milsap has a really, really solid voice for country music. I really, really like what he's able to do with his voice in this genre. I think the only thing I don't really like about the song is the modulation near the end. It goes up in key, and it's like, fuck, this is hard to sing now, you know? Sometimes I'll find myself singing along to it, and it's like, fuck, when that modulation hits, it's like, damn it, no, come on, I can push, and I never do. But yeah, Ronnie Milsap, Stand By My Woman, Man. Really, really solid song. Really like it. Number 32, Julian Austin, Take the Money and Run. This is a cover of the Steve Miller Band. Really, really like this song. This is actually the original version, or the first version that I heard. So to me, this is technically the original. But the original is Steve Miller. This is a cover. Julian Austin, I quite like some of his songs. Like I said, this is probably my favorite. I just love everything about the song, the fiddle, the guitar. His vocals are really solid. The drums, whenever I play this song, I feel like a fucking badass because I'm playing Take the Money and Run. Take the money and run, and it's on the drums. And I just feel like the guy in the music video, I forget if it is Julian Austin himself, but the guy with the long trench coat or whatever and the cowboy hat, I feel like him when I'm playing it on the drums, I'll admit. Number 31, David Ball, I've Got My Baby on My Mind. I could have also put Thinking Problem on here, but I decided not to. I've Got My Baby on My Mind. This is one that I've been reintroduced to the last year or so. I forget how exactly, but I remember hearing the song as a kid, and I really liked it, and I've gotten back into it recently. Really like the song. Again, the fiddle. I love a good country song with a good fiddle, personally. And for me, this is a really good one. David Ball's vocals as well work pretty well. Really, really like this one. It's a pretty solid song. Number 30 is The Highwaymen with Highwayman. Willie Nelson, Chris Christopherson, Johnny Cash, and I forget if it's Waylon Jennings. I think it's Waylon Jennings. They are fantastic. All of them are complete badasses, and they combine on this song for a fantastic one. Couldn't put it higher than 30, though, just because there was a lot of songs I thought, even though I love this one I think is a little bit better. But that doesn't mean this one is any less good. It's fantastic. This song is really great. And the fact that, spoiler, both Waylon and Johnny Cash show up later on the list shows half of these guys have listened to some of their music. Chris Christopherson, I've not heard anything else from him aside from this song, I don't think. And Willie Nelson, I've heard some songs, but none that I was super crazy about this year. Maybe next year. Number 29 is the Zac Brown Band, Toes. This is 2008, actually, so there's songs, I wrote this list last night, and I completely forgot what songs I have where. All I know is that what I want to talk about regarding some songs. So Toes, this is a really cool one. I really like this song. Playing it on the drums as well, this is another one that's, I feel powerful when I'm playing it on the drums, you know? This is one that I really, really like the vocals, really love the guitar. The lyrics as well, I really, really like those. Like, this is one I can sing along to and, like, just feel good about myself. Have a good time. Have a fun time. Which is what this song is meant to be. So Toes, number 29. Please check it out. It's a great song. Number 28 is Buck Owens, Made in Japan. Buck Owens, who I believe he was in the top 10 last year, I think. I'm not sure, but he might have been. He appears in at number 28 this year with Made in Japan. This is a song that I really loved as a kid. I think it would have been higher if it had been for the amount of overplay I gave it as a kid. I think I listened to this song the most out of any country song that I knew back then. I think it was this, Take the Money and Run, and there was something else. I'm not sure if that other song is on the list. I forget, but it was another song that I played those three. I played the hell out of those three. This one I really like though still. The guitar is great. Don Rich, fantastic guitar player. Really like I forget if there's a steel. I feel like there's a steel with the guitar at points, but I can't remember exactly. Really like the vocals. The lyrics are pretty good as well. Overall, really solid song. Number 27 is Brooks and Dunn, Neon Moon. This is one of the songs that you start to creep into the kind of heartbreaky type section. Not necessarily related to myself, obviously. But the songs that are about heartbreak and whatever. Neon Moon is the first one, I believe. Yes, Neon Moon is the first one. Neon Moon, this one is a really, really solid one. Everything about the song clicks and works incredibly well. The vocals, the drums when they come in, a little bit of the guitar in there. Don't hear it too much. Or the bass, me personally. But yeah, this is a great one. Just please check it out. Unless you're going through heartbreak yourself, you might relate to it, but I don't know if it's a great idea. Number 26 is The Buckaroos, Bud's Bounce. This is a really fun instrumental song, personally. I really, really like this one. Yeah, Bud's Bounce is just, it's a fun instrumental. It's less than 2 minutes long. It's one of those you can just like get up and kind of dance to. I really like it. It's Bud's Bounce, you know. I want to learn it on the guitar eventually. You know, it's one of those songs that's just like, when you hear it, you feel happy all of a sudden. So check it out, please. Thank you very much. Number 25, Mark Chestnut, The Lord Loves the Drinking Man. Even though I'm not necessarily a religious person, I am kind of an atheist. I'm kind of mixed right now on where to stand, but I would consider myself probably an atheist. Really, really like this song. It's a really, really solid song. It's funny, arguably my favorite or second favorite genre of music has the people that are the most about God. Country music. It's kind of funny. I just find that funny. But The Lord Loves the Drinking Man. This is a really, really good song. Was only introduced to this in the last month or so, actually. But I've listened to it enough that's like, yeah, put it on the list, you know. Really like this song. The lyrics are pretty solid. Even though it is a little too high for what I think Mark Chestnut is able to push out on this one. I do think it goes a bit too high and makes him force a bit. But I really, really like this song. Check it out, please. It's, like I said, I'm not saying much about these songs intentionally, guys. It's because I want you guys to listen to these. Number 24 is Stompin' Tom Connor's The Hockey Song. I think out of my fan base, this is the song and everyone's probably heard the most, unless you're a rock fan, which is going to be tomorrow's list. But Stompin' Tom Connor's. I don't think I have to explain why The Hockey Song is taking up this spot. If anything, I'm actually surprised it's not higher on the list. It's a fun hockey song by a country music legend. Just check it out, guys. If you somehow haven't heard The Hockey Song already, just listen to it. I'm not gonna say anything more. It's a great song. Number 23 is Junior Brown, Better Call Saul. This was surprisingly not actually featured in Better Call Saul just yet. This is actually released before the show even premiered. I think this was one of the ways I got advertising for the show was by getting Junior Brown to make a song related to the show that did not describe the show at all. It's almost like the song they made for Breaking Bad, which is fucking amazing. But Junior Brown, really, really good song. Like, even if you take it away from the show, it's still a really fun song about these different criminals needing a lawyer, and them having to call Saul. It's a really great song, in my opinion. Please check it out. 22 is Toby Keith, Honky Tonk You. I'm putting a slight exception because I'm using the extended version from the music video here. As long as it's not a live version specifically I'm putting on here, I'm fine with including like shorter cuts or longer versions. For me, I really like the extended cut. Like the way the guitar, I love the way the guitar sounds on this one. Once you start the song and you hear the opening, like, I guess you could say it's a riff. The opening riff, once you hear it, you know what I'm talking about, I'm pretty sure. And I love that after the verses, instead of going right into the next verse, or the next part of the verse, they have that come back in again. And I absolutely love that personally. Really, really big fan of when songs have that, like, they have a verse, another verse, but they know how great the riff is, and they make an extended version of the song. Toby Keith, Honky Tonk You is that song for me. Really surprised I didn't put it up higher because of that guitar riff, but it's a great song nonetheless. Number 21, George Strait, Amarillo by Morning. This is another really solid song. Personally, really really like this one. Um, yeah, I really like this one. I don't know what else to say. What much to say about this song? It's really good fiddle work as again. George Strait's vocals, as most of the time, are pretty solid. Um, really like the drums when they do come in. They kick in after a while, but really like the way they sound. Um, it's just a great song, and the modulation is actually not too. Modulation is not too unwanted. But Alan Jackson, Chasing That Neon Rainbow, coming in at number 20. This is a really solid song as we get halfway through this list. 15 minutes into the video. I'm going to try and speed it up just a little bit. But Chasing That Neon Rainbow. Alan Jackson, I really like this one. Alan Jackson's vocals work pretty well on this song. Even if he doesn't sound the greatest live, on record, on the CDs or whatever, he sounds pretty good. And this is probably my favorite song of his. Really like the way he sounds. Um, really, really like it. I don't know what much to say about this song. Please check it out. 19 is Glenn Campbell, Southern Nights. I'm showing part of 18, but I don't care. But Glenn Campbell, Southern Nights, really like this song. Of course, it was featured in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, so if any of you have seen this song, you've also heard this song. Or if any of you have seen that movie, you have heard this song. But yeah, Southern Nights, this is a really, really solid song. Really love the guitar work in there. I'm able to do I'm able to do that now on the guitar. Really, really happy about that. But yeah, this song, Southern Nights, it's just a fun song. Really like Glenn Campbell's vocals as well. Check it out if you got the chance, or if you just need a refresher on Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. 18 is Keith Whitley, When You Say Nothing at All. Probably one of the best love songs I've heard in country music. Arguably the best, I think. Keith Whitley does really, really well with this one. I love his vocals. Love the small amount of drums we get, because it's not meant to be like a total drum song. Like it's meant to be. It's a slowed down love song. Arguably a love ballad in some ways, but it's, I believe, just under 4 minutes if I remember correctly. So it's not a full-on love ballad. It's a love song. Really like it. Check it out. Number 17 is Waylon Jennings, Are You Sure Hank Done It This Way? This is a fantastic song. If you guys have played Grand Theft Auto 5 and tuned into the country station for more than 5 minutes, you likely hear this song, because this is one of the songs that plays constantly, because they only license like 6 or 7 songs for each radio station. But they make sure each song they register is fucking awesome. Well, at least is the case in the country station. I've not listened to much else aside from the doo 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 song that I think everyone's heard, whether they want to or not. But Waylon Jennings, fucking great artist. I could have put a lot of songs on here. I could have put It's Alright. I could have put Honky Tonk Heroes. Waylon Jennings is one of those artists that I think is quickly climbing up my favorite country artist lists, because how much I hear of him. Fucking love his guitar work as well. I've seen live versions of this song especially, where he just goes fucking nuts with the solos, and it's like, yes, play it like that. I love listening to country music solos like Waylon Jennings. It's great. But Are You Sure Hank Done It This Way? Really solid song. Check it out. 16, Dwight Yoakam, Guitars Cadillacs. This is another song I overplayed the hell out of when I was a kid, but it's a really solid song. I really, really like it. Funny enough, I used to think Where I Used to Live, Shadagee was named in the song. Damn it. I don't remember the exact line, but it's I forget the line. Town can shatter dreams, like that little line right there. From what I remember, show me how this town can shatter dreams. Like I used to think, I always used to think that line was, show me how this town of Shadagee. I don't know why I thought that was what the name was. I don't know why I thought that was the name. It's like, why would Dwight Yoakam be referencing this fucking small little town? In the middle of nowhere. Not in the middle of nowhere, but you know what I mean. It's just fucking weird. But I have a lot of memories of the song. Really, really like it. It's a good one. Check it out. 15 is Gene Watson, Memories to Burn, as we enter the top 15 here. This is one that I'm really, really sad I didn't put in my top 10. But it's for good reason. The top 10, I think, are the peak of country music, in my opinion. Excluding one artist that has arguably the top 10 best songs in country music, in my opinion. But I think, as you guys could tell by now, I'm using the one song per artist rule, unless they're featured on another song or in a group, which in that case, fully legal. Hence why Waylon Jennings is on the list twice. But Gene Watson, Memories to Burn, this is just a fantastic country song. Absolutely love it, in my opinion. This is one that it's like, if you can listen to only like 3 or 4 songs, I would honestly recommend this one. Maybe I would honestly recommend this one because it's a great song. It's kind of fun, honestly. It's kind of a fun country song, and I really enjoy it. So hopefully I can pass that on to you guys. Let's move on with the list. Number 14 is the Mavericks' Dance the Night Away. This is another incredibly fun song, in my opinion. This is one I can actually I'm actually learning. And if you guys want to play it on guitar, it's 2 chords. I don't remember exactly what chords it is, but it's 2 chords. It's incredibly easy. Unless you get into the solo, the down, no, down, no, 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 no. That's obviously more than 2 chords. But just the main, if you're just playing rhythm, it's 2 chords. Really great song. Love the vocals as well. The drums as well are really great. The horns. I really like the horns on this one, actually. The guitar work is really good. Bass I like, from what I can hear of it. I do like the bass on this as well. Mavericks Dance the Night Away. Check it out. Number 13 is Josh Turner, Your Man. This is the most recent country song on the list, at least from a new artist, I should specify. Josh Turner is one of those artists that kind of like right out of the gate, I knew who he was. Not right out of the womb, obviously, but once his song came out, Your Man, it's almost like I knew who he was because it's my sister's favorite country song, I believe. Or one of my sister's favorite country songs. Or one of my... No, my sister... It's one of my sister's favorite country song. That... You guys know what I mean. I'm fucking stupid. But Your Man by Josh Turner, fantastic song. His voice honestly gives me chills sometimes. Like when he hits those low notes, it's like, fuck, Jesus, where's more of that? You know, like we don't get that manly type of voice in country music anymore. Josh Turner is kind of one of the last ones. I think the last one maybe. Him and Darius Rucker, that like came out a little later into country music. That it's like, fuck yeah, their voices are like still manually. They have good country music voices, you know? But yeah, Josh Turner, really like this song. Pretty solid one. And I will admit, quite handsome looking. You didn't hear that from me. Number 12, Randy Travis, Forever and Ever Amen. It's kind of funny. I have Josh Turner and Randy Travis together because these are the 2 songs that I love hearing them do together. They did a show together, and it's funny. These are the 2 songs, like I said, that they do together that I have downloaded and I listen to often. But Forever and Ever Amen, this is a really solid song. It's very wholesome as well. This is one that Randy Travis, he can also hit those low notes. He is a fantastic country artist. There's a reason these 2 were paired together for a show. They work like peanut butter and jelly. They are really solid together. Personally, I think so. Check it out. Check these 2 out. Doing the live version of each of these songs and of Your Man and Forever and Ever Amen. They are fantastic together. Please check them out. Number 11 is Joe Nichols' Broken Heartsville. This is another one I can do on the guitar, partly. Yeah, it's a great song. Love the guitar work, obviously. The drums are pretty solid on here. Really like the bass as well. And, of course, Joe Nichols, his vocals. He's another one that can kind of go low sometimes when he wants to. He's one that also... He could spit out an entire chorus in 15 seconds. What's a Guy Gotta Do? Like, you listen to that... And he does that entirely. I forget if he said if it was in one take he did that song, or if it was like he just did the chorus in one take, which still is really impressive. If you hear that chorus, it's impressive. But Broken Heartsville, this is another one I ever played the hell out of as a kid. Really like it still. Great song. Please check it out. Entering the top 10 is the Canadian artist Corb Ludd. Hair in My Eyes Like a Highland Steer. I believe this was at number 10 as well last year, I think. This is a fantastic country song in my opinion. Really like it. It's kind of not abstract, but it's one of those that doesn't sound like a typical country song, but it works as a country song. For me personally, I really like Corb Ludd from what I've heard. This is the peak of Corb Ludd in my opinion, which I think this was his first or second album actually. But I just really like this song. The guitar, the drums, you know, the bass, everything works well. Especially the down and not down, no. I really like the guitar on this one. Actually, I think that's a steel that's doing that. A steel guitar is fantastic. Love steel guitar in Love a good steel guitar in country music as well as a fiddle. Number 9 is the Derailers, The Lost and Found. This is one that I've actually gotten to in the last month or so. Last 2 months, I would say. Really, really like this song personally. It's this one and Bar Exam are the two that I really like of from the Derailers. But Lost and Found, this is one that is just... It sounds really nice. I really like this one. The guitar is great as well. The vocals, as with the lead singer of the Derailers, fucking nails it, as always. He's really, really solid. The drums as well. Everything on the song clicks and works incredibly well. This is a really, really good country song. Like I said, if I could recommend 3 or 4 country songs for anyone to listen to if they don't have the time to listen to the full list, this one would probably be another one I'd recommend, I think, honestly. It's really hard to recommend, like, just specific songs, because it's like, I kind of have to give you, like, a broad spectrum of what country music is, really, and yeah. Number 8 is Hank Williams Jr., Family Tradition. This is another one. Funny enough, as we enter the top 10, I'm realizing a lot of these songs are ones that I'm learning, or ones that I have learned. I just haven't recorded covers of them yet. But Family Tradition, this is another one that's really good. I have to give an honorable mention to Hank Williams Jr. for Standing in the Shadows. Fucking beautiful song. I would arguably have tied this with Family Tradition, or that song with Family Tradition, if I would have thought of it a little sooner. But I didn't want to have a tie on this list, personally. But Hank Williams Jr. Family Tradition, this is a great song. Please check it out. It's fantastic. Vocals, guitars, bass, drums, the fiddle that's in there. I believe there's a steel as well. It's a fantastic country song. Please check it out. Number 7 is the Soggy Bottom Boys, Man of Constant Sorrow. I know it's not the Soggy Bottom Boys that actually did it, but fuck it. It's the Soggy Bottom Boys. Dan Tyminski is the lead singer here. This is a fantastic song. One of my favorites, obviously. If you've seen the movie Oh Brother Where Art Thou, then you've very likely heard the song. Fantastic one, in my opinion. Love the guitar on this. It's the only instrument that's actually on there except for the vocals. Really like the vocals as well. Everything about this song for me really works. Really, really big fan of this one. And funny enough, another one that I'm starting to learn as well. So let's keep it going. Number 6 is Johnny Cash, Folsom Prison Blues. I could have put Cocaine Blues on here, but I decided not to, personally. I decided to go with Folsom Prison Blues. It's an iconic Johnny Cash song. Folsom Prison Blues, if anyone has heard Folsom Prison Blues, which very likely you have, honestly. If you've seen the Johnny Cash movie Walk the Line, you've heard both this and Cocaine Blues, done by Joaquin Phoenix. These are both fantastic songs, but I went with Folsom Prison Blues, personally. Just because I love the guitar a little more in this one. Really, really like the guitar in Folsom Prison Blues. While I do like the lyrics a little bit more in Cocaine Blues, love this song still. It's a fantastic song. Number 5 is Ricky Skaggs, Highway 40 Blues. This is one... The steel guitar makes this song what it is, man. The Highway 40 Blues is a fantastic song. Ricky Skaggs has great vocals. The guitar is really good. The drums are pretty solid. But the steel guitar, the way the song opens with the steel guitar, I still get chills most times when I put the song on. It's like, oh, Highway 40 Blues. And I just get chills. I'm getting a little bit of chills right now just thinking about the intro, but this is a great song. Check it out. Number 4, Travis Tritt, Lord Have Mercy on the Working Man. This is a really, really solid country song, in my opinion. Really big fan of a lot of these types of songs where the artists are kind of standing up, even though it is probably the big facade just to get more record sales. I like imagining that they actually care about working men and just the small guys. But Travis Tritt, this is a fucking great one. Whether you agree with the message or not, I really like this song. The small piano at the beginning, it works really well. The guitar is really good. The drums are a little lackluster, but they're really solid. Travis has great vocals. This is an overall really solid song that enters the top 5, as you could probably tell if you can read. Number 3, Sammy Kershaw, Real Old Fashioned Broken Heart. This is, I think, probably the best heartbreak song in country music. And it sucks that a lot of people have not heard it, because if I remember correctly, it was actually a B-side, I think. This is another one my dad introduced me to in the last 2 months or so. Really, really like this one, personally. Not sure if it's better than Christmas Time's A-Comin', which was the number 1 song on the Christmas list. But Sammy Kershaw, Real Old Fashioned Broken Heart, really, really solid song. Really, really big fan of it. Um, the guitars and the vocals, in my opinion, are the best things on this song. Sammy Kershaw's vocals on the chorus, it just speaks heartbreak, and you can tell he gets really into the lyrics of this one, in my opinion. Really big fan of this one. Number 2 is Merle Haggard, Working Man Blues. This is one I really, really enjoy this song. I've gotten into it more recently as well. Been trying to learn this one, personally. Yeah, I really like this song. Merle Haggard's vocals on this one are really, really good. Really, really enjoy his vocal performance on this song. The guitars, the drums, and the bass, they're really great on this one as well. I just love this song. Any version I've heard of Merle doing this song, it's like, that's the best one. And then I hear another one, that's the best one. Then I'll go back to the studio, that's the best one. There's no bad version of this song done by Merle that I can find personally. And number 1, in my opinion, the greatest country song I've ever heard as of right now is by the greatest country artist of all time. No one is ever going to dethrone the king of country music, in my opinion. Fuck George Strait. He is nowhere near the king of country music. Dwight Yoakam, he's up there. Hank Williams, Sr. or Jr., no. Merle Haggard, I love you, but step aside. Johnny Cash, step aside. Number 1, George Jones, Window Up Above. This is the perfect country music song, in my opinion. This is country music done right. This song, I've only heard it in the last 6 months, but it is fantastic. It is an amazing, beautiful song. George Jones' vocals, the small guitar in this one, the little bit of drums that we get, the bass, everything clicks to make this song perfect, in my opinion. This song is what all country music should be. Not just heartbreak songs, obviously, but put an effort into. You can hear George on the lyrics. He's getting into this song. This is the greatest country song I've ever heard. I don't know where it would rank if I did an overall of like putting all these songs on a list together, all 200 and whatever they would be. But just I love this song. It's fantastic. 180 songs I think actually is what it would be. But for me personally, really like this 210. I forget whatever. It's not important. But this song is amazing. George Jones is the greatest country artist there will ever be, in my opinion. I don't think you can get better than George Jones. Please check this song out. It is, like I said, the greatest country song I've ever heard, and easily number 1 on this list. George Jones was going to be number 1, no doubt. It was just deciding what song it would be. I was debating putting Honky Tonk Song on here at number 1, but Window Up Above is one that I just find myself coming back to so much. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, favorite channel includes but not limited to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and anything else. My name is Harris. Subscribe to my pub club, subscribe to the Heasy Club, subscribe to the Sub Hub. If you're a member of the Mod Squad, thank you very much for moderating any streams or videos. Link subscription on my Twitter and my Twitch. My Twitter I don't use that often. Twitch I want to start using to play some PS4 games. Maybe some NHL, maybe some WWE, UFC if I want to get my ass kicked in that. It'd be fun. Also in the description are my PayPal and my Amazon wish list and my P.O. Box if you guys want to donate to the PayPal. It's not donating, my apologies, because I pay taxes, but I don't. Fuck it. No, but seriously. If you guys do want to send anything my way via the PayPal, it is greatly appreciated. Never asked for it all. You will get your name on the not dono board of non-donos because it is helping out with the channel. All this money that I do get for the channel, it'll go towards improving the channel. Rather it be eventually getting a new webcam, building up to save money to get a new computer, getting a new mic eventually, which I do want to get. Even though I do like this mic, I want to try and get something, not more professional, but just something that sounds like really, really solid. Like how a lot of the big YouTubers have those like really, really nice mics. I want to get one of those. Rather it means getting new speakers eventually. Just getting stuff that improves the channel, that helps improve the channel. If you do want to help out, it is greatly appreciated with the PayPal. I won't need to plug this as much as when I'll eventually get the monetization off YouTube. I won't need to plug it nearly as much then. We're on the road to 1,000 subs, baby. We need to hit 300 first. Um, Also, inscription is my speedrunning account. Once I get a PS2 controller that works, or any controller that works on my computer, I will start speedrunning and making more gaming videos. I have my Discord in the description. I post notifications every time I go live, and every time I post a video, so that is greatly appreciated if you check that out. Also in the description is my letterbox. If you want to check it out, if you want to check it out what movies I love, unless you'd rather check out a video I made for Christmas Day last year, may or may not be my top 100 movies of all time of 2019. Or if you want to wait till the end of the year this year, you can check out in 4 days the top 100 movies of all time of 2020. Yeah, you can check that out in the description. If you want. My apologies. You can also check it out for what movies I hate. Might make a video on that in the future. I think it would be really interesting. I actually just saw one of the worst movies I've ever seen last night. Or 2 nights ago, actually. Sorry. 2 nights ago, I just saw one of the worst movies I've ever seen. It's a fun type of movie, though. It's a fun movie that I made fun of, but it is pretty bad. So, might do that. It is a Christmas movie, so I could have actually reviewed it if I wanted to. But, yeah. So there's that, guys. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Harris. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please share your thoughts. Again, my name is Harris, and I am out. Peace.